at it again, and we've got an interesting one today that I think some of you guys may recognize this person's face from previous videos and just other things you may have seen. But let's dive in.
We're living to survive in America, because it's impossible to survive in America when you have to live through all these regulations, but they don't. And so they own 87% of all of the business in America, while the white man and the black man are broke, just like in Russia. Of course you want taxes high. Why would you want taxes high? Because you don't pay taxes, Hillary. You and Bill Clinton is a full-blooded Cherokee. They don't have to go through all that. So of course they want taxes high, so you can't compete with them. So that's why I love Trump, because he's...
It's a great point. It's a great point. When the rich are already rich and they've already found a way to circumvent the system or just don't pay taxes at all, and they raise the taxes on, everybody else, nobody else can reach the level that they've gotten to. Keep everybody poor and keep the elite the elite. Under the guise of, hey, we'll provide you with a bunch of free stuff. Yeah, okay. Okay. Who's overseeing that? Do we get to see the money trail? Do we get to see where all of those tax dollars go so that you can't skim some off the top? Yeah. Yeah, all right.
So of course they want taxes high, so you can't compete with them. So that's why I love Trump, because he's letting the real white man and the real black man get some money. Give me liberty or give you death.
How did you meet President Trump?
Give me liberty or give you death.
How did you meet President?
I don't know if he meant to say that way. That's why I had to run that back. He said, give me liberty or give you death. I was like, hold on, wait a second. I don't think that's the way that it's said. Y'all think he meant to say it that way? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know.
And the real black man get some money. Give me liberty or give you death.
How did you meet President Trump?
How did I meet him? The first time I really met him, I was doing parties in West Palm Beach at some of his events. And then I met him at an event where in 2011, when he announced he was running for president, I was called by the people that was doing that event for me to sing behind him. So I sang behind him, and then I stood behind him. And the reason I liked him, because like Cyrus in the Bible was supposed to be a bombastic, egotistical warmonger. In the last days, I was taught by Yahweh ben Yahweh that it would be a white man like that would come to help deliver us out of the king of Babylon's hand. And that's Isaiah 45, 1 through 5. And guess what? Trump got, the press accuses him of all of those accolades. And he's not afraid, and he won't back down. That's my man. And then you can't pay him off. So he's not found wanting. So therefore I stand behind him, because he could have just lived opulently like Moses could have did the same thing. Well, what did Moses do? He took off his royal robe and jumped in the mud with us. And now he's called a deplorable with us, instead of standing back and marrying Nefertiti and living an opulent life. He could have did that easily. He was living in Mar-a-Lago and having a ball. But he gave it up because he saw that his people, which is the black man and the white man, are being destroyed. And they said, well, he's a racist. Well, if he's a racist, why did Jesse Jackson thank him for helping him run for president and helping the Rainbow Coalition and help him give black people jobs for the last 30 years? Why did he help the Russell Simmons?
Hold on, brother. Hold on. There's a whole lot to unpack there. I guess I'll start with, Trump can't be bought. He cannot be paid off. I think he's worth like $4 billion. And like he mentioned, the machine didn't turn against him until he ran for president. And that is provable. You can go back and look at the videos, right? There's pictures of him with Jesse Jackson. There's rap songs, speaking highly of him. Videos and interviews of, black people speaking of Trump, speaking highly of Trump. And then all of a sudden it flipped and he became this R word, this racist, hateful, terrible, no good, very bad individual. Just all of a sudden. But yet, like, just before that wasn't the case. If more people just opened their eyes, they would see it's a machine. It's not true. Trump has been this loved individual. The show was watched by millions and millions of people, mentioned in rap songs all over the place. I can go through the whole nine, and that's provable. That's indisputable. You can look that up for yourself. That's not a conspiracy theory or anything from me. I didn't just make that up. Everyone can look that up for themselves. So yeah, it's crazy.
For the last 30 years, why did he help the Russell Simmons get financing to do Def Jam records, out of which there would have been no Jay-Z? He helped Don King. I've seen him help black people, like the black guy that fixed his tire, didn't know he was in the car. He paid the man's whole mortgage off. He didn't have to do that.
Wow.
But President Trump, or people from President Trump, they have asked you to be behind him in rallies?
No, see, in the beginning, it wasn't really like that. So what I would do, because she's been with me and they've been with, I just go there. You understand? That's what I do. I go there, and they're not like the Democrats. I went to one of Hillary's events one time just so I could bash her, because I despise her. And when I went there, I had a sign, but I had it sort of covered, and so they said, they came up to me, hey, would you like to stand behind Hillary? So they were recruiting all the black people out of the audience, about 10 of us. I said, of course. So I said, oh my God, I'm gonna get her. Somebody said, oh my God, that's Michael the black man. So they stopped me. That was the only way she escaped it. But you know what I noticed? They were recruiting. The Republicans are so over-righteous, and Republicans in Ecclesiastes 7:15 says, don't be so over-righteous to your own harm, for why shouldest thou die before thy time? So this is what they do. They see you, but they won't say nothing to you. Like the last event, we had over 100 black people there, but they're all sitting on the fringes because they're so afraid. Let me finish this with her first. They were so afraid to be seen that they don't even go in, and then the Republicans are so ridiculous, they don't go ask them to come stand behind.
So they haven't recruited you?
So no, let me finish. Your answer is about to be finished. So what I did when I saw them doing that, I would just go sit there, and they would be so glad they wouldn't say anything. And so I've been doing it for so long. So when I went there yesterday, I got there at 7:20 in the morning. I took a
Before he finishes that was an interesting thing that he touched on there. So you have people's campaigns like Hillary's that were recruiting black people to stand behind her, to promote this type of image. And it makes sense because that's what we're seeing right now. Look at this current administration. A lot of these individuals do not have their jobs based on their skill set or based on their resumes. They have it based on two things, and two things only: their skin color and their sexual orientation. That is it. I think I saw a report that said most of the people that, help out with the financial side of the country, I mean, I don't know I forgot exactly how they said it, but most of them have zero background in finances. Zero. That's who's helping to manage this country's money, helping to run this whole system. And we see what's happening to the system. I think that should be illegal. Hiring folks who have zero qualifications to do the job that you are hiring them to do. You are simply hiring them based on their skin color or their sexual orientation should be a crime. And whoever hired them should face jail time. And obviously the people fired from their positions and actual people who know what exactly it is that they're doing should be put in those positions. So wait, I see it, because you're managing an entire nation, not just your own personal bank account. If you want to blow that, go ahead, do your thing. But you're managing an entire nation. This is just ridiculous. We're going begging for oil when we could just produce it ourselves. How does that even make sense? Cutting off our nose to spite our face.
Today, I got there at 7:20 in the morning. I took a taxi to the thing. I got there around 8, so I was like 8th in line. People had been there since yesterday. So when we walked in, there was nobody in the venue. So what I did, I looked at the thing and I tried it out and I said, wow. And so what I did, I just walked up there. I said, I'm gonna sit right here, because I knew that was a good spot. And he said, you gonna sit right here? So I said, yeah. Oh, okay. And nobody said nothing. They don't say anything, but they're so glad that somebody black is gonna come up there. I don't know if they're really glad, but whatever it is, they don't say nothing. You don't say nothing, I'm not gonna say nothing. So let's do this together. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hi, Michael. Does the Trump campaign, does Mr. Trump know about your association years ago with Yahweh Ben Yahweh?
I really don't know if he knows. I haven't asked him. But, you know, Moses was accused of murder, but he was still the Messiah, and he still delivered us. They accused Jesus of murder. You Prince accuse us of all kind of stuff, because the Bible said in Revelation 12:10 that you would be the accuser of the brethren.
So you were not
to
found
accuse
guilty.
us before. Yeah.
I know that.
Right.
Yeah, and if I may say, gods2.com, who pays for this? How do you travel around the country?
Oh, me, I raise my own money. I don't need you.
I travel around the country.
Oh man, I like this guy. I really like this guy. Who pays for all of this? Oh, I raise my own money. I don't need you. Yeah, it's a good guy right here. This is an amazing guy. I gotta play that one again. That's hilarious.
Gods2.com, who pays for this? How do you travel around the country?
Oh, me, I raise my own money. I don't need you.
I travel around the country too. with my
Yeah,
own
you
money.
just pay.
And he's so serious too. He said that with the straightest face. Wasn't even like a smirk or anything. I don't need you. And then he went over to paying attention to what the lady was saying. Wow. Yeah, this is good. This is really good.
Money. I don't need you.
I travel around the country too. With
Yeah,
my
you
own
just-
money.
you just
But
pay-
us
one time
black,
I-
we cannot travel unless somebody's paying us. We are covering our own.
And one time I had a
because we
companion
believe in
pass.
what we believe.
One time I
I'm
had
not questioning your belief.
one time I had a companion pass, and when I had that companion pass, I was flying everywhere because I could fly for free. So, and a lot of times, me and him and the brothers, we would drive to the events.
Yeah.
You know, so it was easy.
You still live in Miami?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Right. And are you going to go to as many Trump events as you can?
I'm going to go to as many events that's going to free us as I can. If that also includes Trump events. That's why I'm here. This is not a Trump event. I mean, it's a Pence event. So.
Right.
Oh, is this a Pence event or the governor's event?
Pence event.
Okay.
There is a video of you in Maritime.
Trump and Republicans are not racist. You love to see it. Because that's been a common accusation. Oh, Trump's the R word. Republicans are the R word. And that's why we had the young lady who said, oh, I only voted for Joe Biden because he wasn't Republican. And was super proud of it. It's because Republicans and Trump are considered the big bad boogeyman. Yeah, this guy is definitely a breath of fresh air, right? Clearly, he's a free thinker. I mean, you can see that in what he was saying, how he was speaking, and, you know, in comparison to the video we checked out yesterday, the one that I keep referencing, those were mindless zombies. Literally zombies. The very definition of a zombie, mindless. They followed the crowd. Wherever the crowd went is what they went. Whatever the crowd thought is what they thought. They had no reason why they voted for Joe. They just did it because that's what the crowd told them to do. Another example would have been the cultural appropriation video that I checked out maybe a few days ago. Everybody on the campus was angry at him for wearing Mexican attire. And he was white. Oh, how dare you wear that? You're not even Mexican. You're a white guy. Wait, why are you even angry? Have you talked to like actual Mexicans? Have you spoken to them? Because they're not angry that he's wearing that. They're happy he's wearing it. As a matter of fact, he bought it from a Mexican. A Mexican sold it to him. So why are you guys angry? Oh, I know. Because the crowd told you you should be angry. Mindless. Zombies. Free thinker. Somebody who thinks for themselves. One of the things that proves that is, you know, that point at the end. So the guy asked him, so are you going to every Trump rally? He said, no. He said, I'm going to go to as many events that will free us as I can. Not simply just Trump, but whatever events will promote our freedom. Those will be the ones that I will go to. And now, if that includes Trump, that includes Trump. If it includes Pence, that includes Pence. If that includes DeSantis or whoever else, I'm not just simply a follower of Trump. Like, you know, I support him. I respect what he's done. I respect what he is doing, but I'm going to anything that promotes our freedom. Free thinker, baby. You love to hear it. You love to see it. It's a beautiful thing. What more can I say? We need more individuals like this gentleman here that we just checked out. We need a lot more of them. And honestly, it's going to be up to us to ensure that happens. Anyway, y'all let me know what you thought about all of this in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. And if you would like to support the channel more than you already have, my PayPal link will be in the description box below. Peace and love. I'm out.